Hi everyone, welcome back to the channeling series. And today I have a channel message from Makali, and she is telling you to stop being a victim. Every time you repeat your story of how things are not working out for you, you are affirming it even more. And the energy of not working out keeps amplifying, and more of it keeps coming into your life, right? She is actually saying that if you want to change your life for the better, right? If you want things to change in your finances, if you want things to change in your relationship, in your health, whatever it is, you have it within you to do it, right? A very stark example that's coming up is if you go to work, right? And if it's raining, do you, of course, there are a lot of things that we don't want to do, like what around what we feel. But when it comes to discipline, I don't think any kind of weather condition is going to stop you unless it's like completely like a blizzard or whatever, and it's like the roads are inaccessible, right? You have to get up and you have to go, isn't it? If you have to watch a film, right, and you are talking to your boss, say for example, you prioritize the conversation with your boss over watching a film, isn't it? I mean, during work hours, right? So the point is that why is it that you have discipline when it comes to a work environment, right? And you don't have even an iota of discipline when it comes to your own life, when it comes to eating healthy, when it comes to your health, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your respect, when it comes to the way you speak to your loved ones or the way they speak to you. Why don't you prioritize yourself there as much as you prioritize yourself, or you prioritize others, I would say, rather, at work, right? The way you respect them, why don't you respect yourself? Because, folks, this is such a, this is an irony that the energy that you have and the energy that you don't have, ultimately, it'll all become the same. Meaning, if at work you are being a certain way, you're being very disciplined. But if you're not being disciplined at your, say, with your health, ultimately, folks, unfortunately, your health will suffer. And we all know health is wealth, right? When health suffers, then you can't even move from your bed, right? Or from wherever you are, God forbid. Isn't it? Then will you be able to do your presentations? Then will you be able to go to work? Then will you be able to do anything, even go for a walk? No, right? So what is it, Makali is saying, what is it that makes you think that you can ignore yourself and you can prioritize other things over your own self? Until and unless you prioritize yourself, nothing else in your life is going to work out. Eventually, it'll catch up, right? Eventually, your disrespect for yourself will catch up in every area of your life. So, do you want to be a victim or do you want to move ahead, right? Or do you want solutions and do you want to be in a situation where you have power? Because as I said, in I think one of the videos in the last few days, when you help other people, you create more helplessness, right? So, and the more you call yourself a victim, you're creating more helplessness within you, right? There are a gazillion ways, right? And now I'm even creating more and more resources on my channel so that people, have so many tools to work with. Because when I started my journey, I mean, I'm sure there were tools, but not this accessible, right? So today, if you have an issue and you're not able to find a solution, I get it, right? But what I'm saying is the solutions are already there. It's just that you have to show up for yourself. The way you show up for your boss, right? The way you do certain things in life, why can't you do it for yourself? right? If you want to change, that one tool can change your life. Any one tool. And if you do not want to change, you will have a gazillion excuses. Today it was raining. There were no whatever. I couldn't go anywhere. My car's not working, right? If your car's not working, get a cab, right? Um, the thing is, so I was listening to this one podcast, and somebody said that, I gave this person this tool and I asked them to do this for a month and then come back to me and tell me if their financial situation had changed. And when they met me after a month, they were still complaining. So he asked them, did you do this? And he said, no, I didn't have time. So wherever, wherever you do not have time for yourself to bring that change in your life, and you're constantly harping about all the problems in your life, if you do not have time to bring that change in your life, life assumes that you want to continue in your problems and it'll keep giving you more problems. You see? And if you want to bring that change in, come what may, use any one tool. I have EFT, I have Ho'oponopono, I have white light meditations. I've given you three tools. Use any, if even if you can't, like, I know there are so many tools out there, but use one. Do it every day, practice it every day for 20 minutes, right? Pick a meditation, do it for 30 minutes every day, right? You can complain for hours every day, by the way. So take that half an hour and do this, use this tool, right? And then see what happens after a month. There are no excuses when it comes to bringing change in your life. And if you have the same problem every month, then you need to look within yourself, what is it that you are not prioritizing in your life? Because if you have the same problem every month, this means you are prioritizing the problems over solutions. Yeah. And all you need right now is consistency. If you show up every day for yourself, that problem cannot stay. That energy within you will shift. And when the energy within you shifts, the energy of that problem has to transmute into something good. So Ma Kali is asking you to change what's not working for you and bring in solutions and bring in beautiful transformations in your life. Yeah. So I hope whoever gets this message knows that Ma Kali is blessing you. All you need to do is show consistency and the change has to come. Yeah. All right. Signing off, Anisha Dutt from Zaria Healings. I'll see you all tomorrow.